What's up everyone? So today in Polly's garage, I'm going to be changing the oil on my 2006 Toyota Tacoma. It's a really quick and easy job, and I like doing it myself just because, one, it's fast, it's easy, and it saves me money. I called around like 3 different places. Valvoline was going to charge me $98 to do a full synthetic. Pep Boys was going to charge me $76. I called some local mom and pop shops at around $75, $80 each. I got the oil from Walmart. It cost me $30. And I got my brand new oil filter and little gasket from Toyota for $12. So in total $42. I'm saving $30, and it's a quick and easy job. Let's go. I did jack my car up. You may not need to jack up the truck. If you can squeeze underneath, you can squeeze underneath, but for me it's a little easier for me just to kind of jack it up, undo the oil drain plug with a little more room so I can kind of wiggle around. But car's jacked up, you'll need your ratchet and a 14mm socket. And when you're going underneath the car, it'll be this little plug that you're gonna take off right here. Alright everyone, so now that we're underneath the car, let's do that the right way. Alright, so that's pretty loose. I have my little bucket ready to go. Let's see if I can grab it. Alright, as you can see, my oil was disgusting. That was actually really dirty. I should have done it maybe last month. But I cleaned off our drain plug. I gave it a nice little wipe. Put our new washer on. And we're good to go. I can tighten it real quick. Alright everyone, and then the torque spec is 32 foot-pounds. I didn't feel like bringing out my torque wrench, so I'm pretty sure that was 32 foot-pounds. Alright, so now that the car is lowered, it's easier for me to work with the actual oil filter, which is right there. Take off the cover to get a little more access and more room. So we're gonna do that. Those are 2 10mm bolts right there. Boom and boom. If you didn't know what it looked like without the cover, that's what it looks like without the cover. Alright, now I have more room and access to this oil filter that I was going to try and bring off with just my hand, but that didn't work. So that's your oil filter. If you can't take it off by hand, because the person who put it on there before you over tightened it, even though it's supposed to be hand tightened. It was me. But pro tip, since the oil filter is right here on top, when you pull it out, there's oil that's gonna drip down. That's why, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell from right there, there's a little like cup to kind of catch everything, but there's a little hole in that cup, and it leads out the bottom from this little pipe. So if you have tubing long enough, for sure, like, go ahead and run a tube all the way over to your oil drain pan. So when you pull it out, gravity is obviously gonna go boom, 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 and it's all gonna come out. If you let it drain long enough at the bottom, most of this should come out. But if not, you're left with some oil still in there like I was. Not too bad, but see, this funnel cup kind of catches it all, and then there's a tiny little like metal tube that comes out the bottom. Excuse me. You can fit some plastic hosing over it and like run it all the way to the bottom to go into your drain pan that you just filled up with everything. But I don't have one and I don't have a hose, so I put a water bottle. Now I'm just gonna give everything a quick wipe. So I got my brand new oil filter. Just putting some brand new fresh oil all over this little gasket right here. That's good to go. One from Toyota, cost me $12. And I just screw that boy back on like that. Make sure not to fuck up the threads. Don't try and force it on, it'll go on itself. So make sure you're not threading it on wrong or trying to force it. Just make sure you get it on there right. You don't want to cause yourself more problems later on down the road. But as I was saying earlier, these ones just get a nice little hand tight into. I did a full synthetic oil change. So the capacity for your Tacoma is going to be 5.5 quarts. This whole thing right here is 5 quarts, so you can just throw it all in. Make sure you don't do it too fast, because apparently I was going a little too fast. I may have spilled some oil on my engine. So there's that. How far did I get? I didn't spill a lot. We're good. I'm going to leave just 5 quarts in there for now. I'm going to start her up, let the oil kind of go through the engine, and then we'll measure and see if I need to top her off with a couple more or not. Okay, so after checking the oil, I'm right there. I'll keep that extra quart just for myself. I'm right there, just in case, but 5 quarts was perfect for me for now. The job is done. So why do I like doing my oil? 1, you save money. 2, it's not hard at all. And 3, you save money. It took me 20 minutes max. Probably would have done a little faster if I wasn't trying to film it, to be honest. Trying to get some right angles and stuff. But other than that, it's a quick and easy job. You save money and you feel accomplished. I did add a roof rack. I don't know if you saw it in the beginning. I was supposed to record that, but then my camera took a shit on me, so fixed it. But I'll talk about that because that's a really cool rack that I've been wanting for a while. I do have some ditch lights, but other than that, I gotta start working on the Civic because it's just sitting there collecting dust now. But thanks again. Cheers.